Good morning, everyone. Slow and steady here. Thanks for hiking today. Day 105 on the Appalachian Trail. Just leaving camp. It was raining way too hard yet last night to take any videos or pictures. I took one little picture of the outside of the shelter, but it's foggy and can't see it well, so I won't waste your time with it. Looks like every other shelter. It was full. There were five of us inside, and a few people tarping and tenting, or tenting and hammocking. No tarp like me. One really loud snore next to me. So I'm a little tired today. So we're gonna go a little short today. I'm gonna stop in town here at the Stop and Shop. It's about a half-mile walk off the trail. Get resupplied to make it to about 3 nights, 4 days to the next resupply point in Vermont. But today there are two big milestones coming up. You can probably guess what they are, but if not, I'll share them with you when they happen. But other than that, I want to get walking. Got all these wet clothes on from last night hiking in the pouring rain for the last little bit. And of course nothing dries overnight. So you put it back on and wear it till you're warm, and maybe it'll dry off. There's not much rain planned for today. So with that, I'm gonna head to town. Got about a 3-mile walk downhill, mostly to town. I forget the name of the little town. But I'll share it with you when I remember and wake up enough. Just finished breakfast, oatmeal, coffee, raisins, the normal. All right, let's get to it. Bye. All right, Wilbur Clearing Shelter. That's where we're coming from. It's 0.3. There are falls down that way, but it's pretty far down. We're not going that way. Guess we're turning left here. Yeah, Mount Prospect View, Pattison Road, Sherman Bank, North Adams, and Williamstown is the intersection we're going to. We'll turn left and head towards Williamstown for half a mile. First stop and shop. Check out this view from Mount Prospect Ledge. First climb out of the shelter, and the only one until we resupply up here. Check out those clouds down in the valley. All right, we got a little hiker brain and still half asleep at the overlook there. We were trying to figure out which way to go. Of course, we're going to North Adams. There's a giant AT symbol right here. There weren't any white blazes. This one just said Sherman Brook campsite that way. And I finally see a white blaze down this way. This is north. Well, that's cool. At least they let you know. There have been some areas where if you don't know the sounds of a gun range, you might not know why there's crazy gunfire and machine guns and so forth. Some National Guard and just regular ranges in different places and people's backyards, I'm sure. Anyway, another mile or so to North Adams, Williamstown. I think that's Route 2 maybe. Or we'll head to Stop and Shop, just where the trail comes out of to meet up with Williamstown and Mount Adams, or North Adams, sorry. Nature's Closet. There's some delivery of some food, and if you need it, or stop by Nature's Closet, I guess. They have all that stuff here in Williamstown. But for now, we got a half-mile road walk this way, and then another half-mile, 0.4-mile road walk over to Stop and Shop to make our packs real heavy so that we can have more fun climbing up over there. All right, coming up on Route 2 here. This is where we turn left. It's called State Road. Turn left to go down to Stop and Shop. It's about a half-mile down, 0.4 or so. All right, Stop and Shop is right over there. Dunkin' Donuts, a couple little things. Actually, I don't know if it's Dunkin' Donuts, maybe not. Anyway, more importantly, North Adams Airport's here. I wish I had my logbook and license. It'd be fun to go fly around. It's beautiful out today. So it's my kind of town, although I think this is Williamstown, but it's kind of on the border. I don't know where they draw the line. Let's see, Stop and Shop, urgent care. Hopefully no one needs that when they're out here. This is an easy walk, 0.4 or so, but very easy. There's a bank if anybody needs cash. But we just need food, so we're heading over there. Hopefully it's open. All right, Success Stop and Shop had everything. They don't have freeze-dried meals, of course, but they've got everything else. So we went light, trying to get up to Manchester Center up in Vermont. It's probably 2 or 3 nights and 3 or 4 days of hiking to get there, and maybe some hitchhiking for the first time to get into town. We'll see. But now we're heading back down to the trailhead, about a half mile from here, and climbing up over those. That answers the question. So the trail passes through North Adams. That's the neighborhood that we walked through before we came up here to Stop and Shop. Just heading back down to the trailhead in North Adams there, and head over to the north and show you a couple milestones today. All right, that's where we came from. Come down the street, went to Stop and Shop, and now we head over the river here. It says proud Appalachian Trail community. Everybody's been super friendly, asking all about the hike and talking about their own plans of small hikes or big hikes. Or there we go. Let's head over. Check out these handprints on the bridge. All right, this bridge with all the crazy handprints is crossing over the Thru-Hike River. Here it is looking east and looking down to the west, over to the west. And we got to go to the north and do some climbing. Well, after across the bridge over the Thru-Hike River and a footbridge over the railroad tracks, you come up here and you cross over this street and go into this driveway over here on the left. And the trail cuts through the driveway and right up the hill. We'll head over there after a little friendly game of Frogger. All right, here's this morning's moment of Zen. All right, here's the next big milestone. I told you there's 2 today. Here's the first one. Made it to, it's hard to read, that says 1,600 miles. I'll take a picture of it here in just a second. It's a little camouflage. We actually walked right by it and then came back down to it. So it's 1,600 miles. That means we're about 597 to go, I think. And we'll be there anytime now, any month now. I couldn't get it on film, but there was a heck of a bad rock scramble, vertical, to get up here. If the weather's really bad, there's a bad weather trail. We saw the other end at the bottom of the rocks, but the weather's beautiful, so we just scrambled up the side of the rocks in the mountain. All right. Good thing the rocks didn't make it all the way to Massachusetts. Just kidding. Plenty of rocks in Massachusetts. Of course, this is at the summit, so we've had a pretty good day so far. There are some rocky areas, like climbing down this or climbing up that steep face back there. But overall, it's been pretty decent. There's some flashbacks of mid-Atlantic states with all the crazy rocks, but overall, we're doing pretty good. And I guess all those rocks really got us ready for some of the rocks and big elevation changes that we have coming up. So I guess it's all means to an end here to get to Maine and to get to Katahdin. All right, got a mile and a half for the next surprise. All right, here's the second big milestone today. There was something I was forgetting to tell you, but you may have seen it on a sign a few miles back. See if you can tell what it is. Welcome to Vermont. This is day 105, made it to Vermont. This is also where the long trail joins up. I'll take a picture of it and post it here. But anyway, that's 11 states down. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, 3 states left. Doesn't sound like much, but they are some hard miles, I understand. But stay tuned and find out, because I don't know 100% myself. I know a few of the climbs are brutal, so the rest I don't know. But the mosquitoes have shown up here, so this is going to be a short victory celebration. And thanks for joining me for 11 states. And I hope you stick around for the last 3. And most important one at the end. The sad one, but the good one. Anyway, let me take a picture of the sign and I'll post it on here and give you a chance to read it if you want and learn about a new trail. It's the trail that inspired the AT, and it joins up with the AT here for a little while. So anyway, catch up real soon. All right, Billy Lagallo Mountain, 3,025 feet. As far as I can tell, it's not on far out, but luckily Bob saw the little sign here. It's weird that another 3,000 footer, it's only the second one since the Shenandoahs. Second or, yeah, I think second one. It's odd it's not on far out, but oh well. Time to go back downhill the other way. There's a beautiful view right under the power lines. I think I'm looking kind of west here. Might have a little weather moving in. It's a pretty low chance, but you see what I see. I think there may be a view behind me too. Let's look over here. More mountains of Vermont over there. Beautiful. This is the story of the next month or so on moose alert or moose watch. Unfortunately, I don't see any, but every time I pass one of these, I'll try to be quiet and see if there's one standing by the edge or walking across it. Not today. All right, here's this afternoon's Beaver Dam moment of zen. A nice little beaver pond and creek just before the shelter here. Gotta step across those rocks. Come around the corner and see a nice river flowing by here. I don't know the name, but if I get it, I'll share it with you. But it's a pretty one, whatever it is. Getting about a quarter mile, I think, to camp here. All right, couldn't find a name, but large stream, what one of them says. And the trail goes right beside it here for a little bit. All right, everyone, day 105 is in the books. It's about 17 miles. It's actually fairly tough miles today. Lots of mud, which Vermont's famous for all the mud. Getting ready to walk through some again here. Most of it you can avoid by walking on rocks the whole day, which I can't stand the rocks, but it beats ankle to shin deep mud. Sometimes there's boardwalks, sometimes you're just rock stepping, sometimes you're taking a chance and just stepping mud, hope it's not too deep. And but anyway, I'm coming up on Congdon Shelter. I can just see it up ahead. May stay in the shelter again tonight, I don't know. See what the situation is in there, if it's crowded yet. Still fairly early, maybe 5 o'clock or so. So you know the routine, go in, get set up, eat some dinner, and call it a night. If there's anything I can share up here, I will. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the morning. Have a good night. All right, Congdon Shelter. It's like double wide bunks. They fit 2 to each if it gets too crowded. I'm guessing someone used the table as a bed at some point here. There's all kinds of hangs up there. Anyway, Bob and I are first 2 here, just staying here. Bob's up here. We'll see how many people show up.